Alright guys, we're doing it. We're going to hook up the Ryobi garage door opener model GD126. Link is in the description below. Let's get it started. What's up, Team Review Zone? So listen, we're getting rid of the Genie. I had this thing, it's 2003 when the house was built. Listen to this monster. So we're getting rid of this thing here, shaking the whole house. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put a dBA meter under this right now to see what we're reading when it comes to noise. And then we're going to put it on a new Ryobi belt-driven motor, and we're going to see the difference between the two. They already go over all the specs and all the cool stuff. Alright, so what we got here is a dBA range meter. Now this isn't one of those ones that you get off your phone. This is a very expensive professional unit. And what I'm going to do is, I want to stand in the exact same position each time. I'm going to turn this garage door on and see what the Genie, the old school, is reading. Okay, you can see this thing moving right now. We're at about 65, between 65, 64, 63 dBs. We're going to kick that on, we're going to see what it reads, and then once we get the Ryobi up, I'm going to compare the two and see what the difference is. Now this was not even my idea. This is from a subscriber, my boy Govind. Listen, I'm giving you a shout out, buddy. Great idea. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to shut this door and then we're going to open it back up and we're going to see where we're at. So we peaked at about 72 dBA, and what we're sitting at now, without me talking, about 35, 40 dBA, so you can see the jump. So what I want to do now is I'm going to open up the door, I'm going to let this settle down a little bit, and we'll see how loud it is again when we open it. Alright, so there you go. You've seen it jump up to about 70 dBA when the door was opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this bad boy up. This is not an instructional video on how to hook it up. We're just going to put it up there. We're going to do the review. We're going to check out the dBA and compare the two. I'll be back in a few. Well, that was fun. Alright guys, let's talk about the install first. Really, it wasn't that bad. The problem was I was doing it myself. I couldn't get a friend over here to help me. So let me tell you guys some of the issues that I had right off the bat. There was two of them, and they were simple fixes, but I'm hoping this can help you out because I couldn't find anything in any of the videos or any of the reviews. But the tracks here, just so you know, when you put these tracks on, and this is not a how-to install video, but make sure that you put those small sleeves in there. They go all the way in. There's tabs up there that these will actually connect to, right? And it'll actually stop them from pushing in any further. But there's also holes right there that I thought the screws went into, and they didn't. But just make sure that you put those all the way back in before you actually put this thing up. Now another issue I had was when I put the indoor keypad in, my boy actually hit the lock button. I didn't know he did that, and I could not pair anything. I sat there for 2 hours trying to figure out why won't my remotes pair? Why won't my keypad pair? And here he ended up locking this, and what this button does is it locks everything. You cannot use any of the remotes if you push that button. It's basically a security feature. So I looked at that troubleshooting area in directions and found that. So those are the two biggest issues. Other than that, alright, so on with the review. Listen, there's a few things that I love. Actually, there's more a few things about this than that old Genie I had. Number one, it looks a whole lot better. Number two, the lights. One of the main things that drove me crazy with the old Genie was as soon as I hit that button, that light was on and it stayed on, and I had no control over that light. Now I can come over to my keypad, hit that button right here, the light will go on. Oop. And if I want to, I can hit that button again, the light will go off. So I have complete control over the light now. Now these do come with two remotes for your car, so I like that. Very small, and they have the 1 and the 2 if you have 2 garage doors. But yeah, you get 2 of these. You do not get the keypad. So I went up to the depot and I bought this. I think it was $37, but real easy to use. And you just put the program here and then type in your passcode and it'll open or close the door. So that's really nice, a lot better than the old one I was using. And when you actually go to put this thing together and hook it up, very easy. You're just gonna hit that program button, just follow the directions right here. And yeah, it just looks a whole lot better. Kind of blends into the house a little bit nicer. Now this is the new garage door opener. There was a previous one that you actually had to wire this up. You actually physically had to wire it into the unit. No more, this is all Wi-Fi. So this actually connects to the main unit. All you have to do is put a couple batteries, which are included with the unit, and just control from here. So here's your up and down, your lock, your lights. You got some keypads over there where you can punch in some digits. I like that a lot better than actually having to wire it. When you get this out of the box, you will see this. This is the actual device that pairs that remote up with that. And then you also get a nice relay box that's sitting over in the corner there. But everything's really simple to do if your kid does not push the lock. On the back here, you do get an extra outlet, because over here you can see you do have to put your relay box. So that's going to go into the outlet you already have up there. But they give you an extra outlet to make up for that. So that's pretty nice. You can run your extension cord or whatever you want to run right off of that. In case you were wondering, everything is metal, all metal. No plastic, all metal, except for maybe this right here, right where the LED lights are. Yes, these are LED lights. They're pretty bright. I'll let you see them. It's more of a natural light. But yeah, everything on here is metal. And these right here just pop out. When you pop them out, that's where you put your fan and your electrical outlet and all that fun stuff. Now these buttons right here, real simple to use. You can see the Wi-Fi set up. That actually allows you to use the app, and it actually connects to your home router. And then if you're away and you have Wi-Fi hooked up on your phone, it'll tell you if your door is open or if you want to shut the door, or it'll give you alerts if you want. I'll show you that here in a bit. But you also have to set your travel limits. If you don't set your travel limits first, nothing is going to work for you. And now the moment of true off. So I remember the other one, I believe, peaked at around 72 dBA. We're gonna kick this on and see where this ends up. All right, let's open her up. So here's the thing, when this door starts to come down and even up, it'll actually set off an alarm. So if there's any kids around there, they'll move. Now my regular talking, we're at about 73 dBA. If you were to look at that before that started to alarm, right, all you're really hearing is the door going up, maybe a little bit of the belt turning, but we're at 55 dBA, so it's 15 dBA, 15 decibels lower than that loud Genie. So really, if you think about it, it's actually quiet, more quiet than us talking right now. It's really amazing how much more quiet the belt driven is compared to the chain. It's off the chain, and everything can be controlled from right here in the keypad. So Yeah, just really, really quiet. Let me hit that again, if I can get this to focus for you. Let me hit this again here. You can hear that alarm going off. Pretty amazing how quiet that is. Now, as for the light itself, once again, all LEDs. It does do a pretty good job illuminating the immediate area below. Yes, my garage is a mess, I know. And it does scatter that throughout, but you're going to have additional lighting in here if you want to work, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it works nice. It's not that real harsh daylight type of light. It's a warmer LED, so I like that as well. You also get the two sensors. Very easy to install. You get the brackets as well, and they lined up immediately. I was real happy with that. That is the child-proof, or if the door were to come down on you, you broke that line, it's going to send that door back up. So very easy to install. The Rigid app is also very cool. You can download it right off the Play Store, where you're. I got a Samsung. If you have iPhone, whatever you guys use. Open or close the door right from here. You can turn your light on and off. You can set your light on a timer. You can put your door on an alarm. Let you know when your door open and closes. You if your door's open past a certain time. So everything you need is right at the touch of your finger. So I really like that. I think that's very cool. And you can even invite people to use this door. You can download it on multiple apps. So here's the dealio, people. Listen, I like this, man. I like it a lot. I'm not a professional garage door installer, but if I were to do this again, it would not take me long at all. It's really not that hard. The directions could be a little bit better, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Other than a couple issues that I found, and I couldn't find anything online on how to fix it, I just kind of worked through it. It's really not that bad. If you know what you're doing, it takes an hour and a half to put this thing together. If you have no idea, if you're not a DIYer at all, or if you have no knowledge of how to do something like this, get somebody out there that knows how to. But it's extremely quiet. That's my #1 thing with this, how quiet it really is. Now, I love that you can put nodes on this thing here. You can put the extension cord, which I'm definitely getting, the fan for the summertime. You can put 4 of those things on. You can even get an air hose on this, a high pressure air hose, which is very cool. And again, just how quiet this thing is, it blows my mind how much different it is. And there's no grease, no nothing on this thing. It's just, you hook it up, the belt's there, it spins, and it opens that door. The only thing you really hear when that door is coming down or up is the door itself. The motor is not loud at all. Now, I mean, you've seen it yourself. That level meter, that is not something that you buy at Walmart. That is a professional decibel level meter. And what, 15, 20 dBA lower than your chain-driven motors. And all you have, there's no grease, there's no anything up here, no maintenance, it's belt-driven. You don't have to worry about any of that maintenance. I don't think that there is anything on the market right now that can even compete with these garage door openers. So much more quiet. You get so many different options. Just so cool. If I can give more than a 5-star, I would give more than a 5-star. I'm telling you, definitely check this out. So, that being said, if this review has helped, thumbs up, subscribe. Check us out at www.toolreviewzone.com, and we will be back with more videos soon.